Oops. There you go. Little baby's hungry. Look at that pretty tail. It's gonna get really, really fluffy soon. In the next week, his eyes are gonna be open. He's totally blind now. He can see some light, I'm sure. But if you can see you can see his face. Oh, hold still. Hold still for the camera. His eyes are still closed. So I think he's 4 or 5 weeks old. And this is our 5th day together. Oh, let me show you his belly. There. Look how red it is. Oh, let me show you your belly. Oops. Look how red his belly is. He's such a cute little thing. And he's very strong, as you can tell. So I think this is day 5. It might be day 6. Let's see. It's going on 1 o'clock in the morning, so I'm up late feeding the little baby. He's really, really cute. Let's see. Can we see his belly? Oh, there you can see it's very red. So it's this really fine hair and a skin that's super red. And he's just adorable, and I'm so happy he's so healthy. His poop is orange, mustard orange. And so from everything I've read, that's really good. So it makes sense. His food is white. So his body is producing the proteins and the enzymes that change it to the color orange as he poops it out. And he's really not pooping a whole lot. He's really not pooping a whole lot, which means his body is using everything he's taking in, is feeding every 2 to 3 hours, except at night, of course, during the sleeping hours. But he's taking that food, and his body is metabolizing all of the nutrients his body's using it to build all the muscle and the bones and everything about him to make him what he is that you see right now. So we're getting ready for feeding. I'm very happy to tire him out right now so that he's not so fussy as you're feeding him. I don't have an assistant. I don't have an assistant to help me with filming this, so I can't show you me actually feeding him. But he's very spunky, so using this time to let him play around, run around, it'll drain him of his energy so that he's easier to feed. And what's so interesting is once he finishes his eating, you see the syringe is full now, ready to go. He's been doing about 3 of these a day, sometimes more, sometimes less, but as he gets older, he's doing more. But he falls asleep, so he's totally asleep. You can see his red belly there in this shot. He falls asleep, just after you've fed him. And it's just so funny. So he's finishing his 3rd syringe, 3.5 syringes, and he just falls asleep in your hand. So that's when I poop him. You've got to poop him yourself. At this age, they need their mother to stimulate their pooping and peeing, and so I do that with the warm water, massaging his bottom. And this is a boy. Anyways, he seems to have, he's calmed down now. He's ready to give up. Oh, well, I'm not going to get fed. I'll just go back to sleep. But he is going to get fed. But he's used up this energy, so he's going to be much easier to be fed now. And so I'm very happy because the majority of the time, according to when you find them, if they've fallen out of their nest or they've been rejected, I would say 8 out of 10 times, 7 out of 10 times, 70% of the time probably, or greater, they die. There's nothing you can do for him, but this one, he's come so far. I've had him 4 or 5 days now. 5 days, I think today makes. It's after midnight. If you've kept them this long and they have done as well as this one has, he's going to make it. And so certainly when he opens his eyes, should he make it that, oh, see, he loves this. Look at that. He loves getting rubbed. He misses his mama. But I don't know if his mama would give him this kind of loving. She might have a litter of, he might have been number 3 out of 3, or he might have been 3 out of 4 for the litter, but I doubt he would have gotten this much attention. One mama taking care of all the babies. But I'm doing my best. But what I was saying is that I'm so excited because I think he's going to pop his eyes open in the next day or two. I've got him a nice big cage, bird cage to live in as he continues to grow. But so that's for when he opens his eyes, because once he opens his eyes, he's not going to be spending as much time sleeping. Of course, he is going to sleep a lot, but he's going to be doing a lot more exploring, because right now he's just totally blind. So going from his house, which at the present time is this container, and he's very, very happy and content because, like I said, as soon as he finishes eating, he just goes to sleep. Now, his scratching, I've looked at him very closely. He doesn't have any bugs or anything. Um, he doesn't have any bugs bothering him. It's just his skin. He would do this and even more frequently if he was outside in his squirrel nest with his mama. His mama bringing back everything that she picks up in her outings, collecting food, etc., building up her body to make the milk for the baby. Anyways, I'm very excited because 70 or greater percentage of the times these little babies like this die. I mean, it's just something you have to live with. I mean, for caregivers like myself, which I haven't done this since I was a teenager, which was a long time ago. But I think he's going to make it. He's, as you can see, he's very active. He's very strong. He's very strong. And so I think he's going to make it. And so I expect he's going to open his eyes in the next couple of days. Even Emily, my daughter, noticed his eyes were better defined. The slits in his eyes were more defined today than they were the first couple of days that we had him. And his teeth were growing in really well. So he's processing the food that I've been giving him. He wouldn't be mineralizing his teeth as much as they have grown in the last, formed in the last several days, couple of days since I've had him, if he wasn't doing a good job of converting his energy into building his body. And you can see how beautiful his coat is. And he's got that one little spot on his tail, and I haven't done a good job I haven't made a point of trying to correct that to see if it's something dirty or what, but it's just right there. But I think he's going to be fine. All right, we'll sign off for now. He's found his way into my wallet. So I'll go ahead and feed him. Let him get to sleep, and I'll get some sleep too. So I can get up in a few hours and feed him again. All right. I'm glad I thought of making this video to record his progress, because he's been a secret. So once he opens his eyes and flourishes a little bit more, I'll be glad to share this with everybody, because up until this point I have not shared this joy with anyone. But I'm looking forward to it. But I didn't want to put a video out there or photos about the little baby and then have to report that he died, as they usually do. So I'm encouraged. All right. And if I can find an assistant, I'll find someone to film me feeding him, because it's really cute how he just completely passes out once he's full. And he just falls asleep in your hand, and you have to put him away. All right. Until next time, see you later.